The group known as Reporters Without Borders issued a statement in which it condemns what is now classified as the new wave of prosecutions of activists spreading news and information. Prisoners of Rajoy Shahr prison have protested against the shortening of the period of time per day that they are allowed to have some fresh air. These political prisoners in Rajoy Shahr prison used to be allowed to have fresh air only 3 hours a day, but recently half an hour has been reduced from this allowance. During the past week, Esrafil Soltanian, a prisoner of Section 209 of Evin Prison, who suffers from disabilities in both of his legs, went on a hunger strike in protest against the conditions of disabled prisoners.
Colonel Masoud Zahedian stated that the police are monitoring virtual spaces, and then further added that the police monitor areas such as Facebook, Instagram, WeChat, and more. On Monday the 9th of December, Ali Darvish, a journalist and cultural activist, was arrested after security agents raided his workplace. Ali Reza Darvish was working in the weekly journal Amordad, which is owned by Zoroastrians.
Cane workers protested outside the agro-industrial complex of Haftape in reaction to their employer and other provincial officials who have ignored the demands of their union. On Monday the 9th of December, they stopped work and sat in the field waiting for a response from the officials. Furthermore, in the previous week, a labor activist in Urumia said that over 60 workers from the concentrated fruit juice production plant Shahdab have not received payment for 5 months. The secretary of the Khaneh Karagah of the city of Tabas announced that more than 600 construction workers have been made unemployed since the beginning of this month due to the freeze in housing projects.
According to reports, a graduate student of the Islamic University named Samer Khatibi was summoned for questioning 10 days ago at Imam Khomeini Airport and subsequently was arrested. On Thursday the 5th of December, security agents visited his home and searched through his belongings. Samer Khatibi was a campaign activist who supported Hassan Rouhani in the recent presidential election. The head of the Directorate of Gash Saran announced that, on Thursday the 5th of December 2013, a 28-year-old prisoner who had killed a man a few years ago in a conflict was hanged in the Gash Saran prison. Furthermore, Judge Ali Farhad Vand, the head of the Revolutionary Court in Ahvaz, gave a death sentence to 4 prisoners by the names of Abdul Reza Amir Khanafere, Ghazi Abbasi, Abdolamir Mojadami, and Jassem Mogd Adampana on charges of waging war against God and corruption on earth, and later the Supreme Court confirmed the death sentence of the above-mentioned prisoners. Although the evidence suggested that Gholam Reza Khaledi from Den Alar, who had been accused of murdering a hunter, would have been acquitted at the trial, he was executed last Sunday. Reports suggest that on Thursday the 5th of December 2013, 7 prisoners accused of drug trafficking were hanged in the Dizal Abad prison in the city of Kermanshah. Furthermore, on the same day, 8 more prisoners, whose identities have not yet been known, were hanged in the Elam prison. On Wednesday the 11th of December, 7 prisoners accused of murder, armed robbery and drug trafficking were hanged in the Rajoy prison of Karaj.
During the past week, after the Iranian girls' karate team succeeded to enter the finals in the tournaments in UAE, they were eliminated from the tournament by the federation officials due to the use of mandatory and non-standard coverage. Furthermore, Maryam Shafipour, a student activist who is being held in Evin prison, will have to go to court once again on Wednesday, the 1st of January 2014. Prior to this, in 2011, this former student activist was sentenced to 1 year imprisonment by the Ghazvin court due to student activism. On Monday, the 6th of December 2013, Colonel Masoud Zahedian, Chief Moral Police of Najaf, spoke of the smuggling of Iranian girls to Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan. On Tuesday, the 10th of December 2013, the University of Noshiravani of Babol was visited by inspectors from the Ministry of Science, which led to the students protesting against how the university is governed and the imprisoned students.
During recent weeks, intelligence officers in the city of Yazd visited the houses of various Bahá'í citizens and, after inspecting their houses, seized their equipment and caused fear and panic among their families. Hashem Hussein Panahi, a Sunni religious activist, was arrested and transferred to Section 350 of Evin prison following his summoning to the clergy special courts. He was a former employee of the judiciary for 12 years and was sacked 4 years ago due to his defending the rights of Sunnis and his participation in religious activities. Following the harassment, repression, arrest and imprisonment of the Nemat Allahi Gonabadi's dervishes, which has intensified over the past 8 years, Dr. Mostafa Azmayesh, the representative of the International Organization to Preserve Human Rights in Iran, in his interview with Radio Farda, announced a new deal and movement with the dervishes in the city of Khorramshahr, and then he explained about the physical condition of the unwell dervishes in Adal Abad and Evin prison. 4 imprisoned dervishes are in the edification section of Adal Abad prison without having been sentenced for 7 months. Their arrest warrants were recently renewed for the 4th time. Karun prison officials have announced that they will remove some amenities from the prisoners, such as kitchens, from inside the prison. Hossein Ronaqi Maliki, who is currently in a serious physical condition, now faces negligence from authorities over his treatment. He is also deprived of meeting his lawyer. On Thursday, the 12th of December, Afshin Bar Imani, a political prisoner in Section 12 of Rajai Shah prison, had a heart attack and was taken to the prison infirmary. Peyman Kassan Nezhad, a political prisoner in Ward 350 of Evin prison, despite physical and mental deterioration, was not sent to hospital or given medical leave. According to reports, on Saturday the 7th of December, Hadi Rashedi and Hashem Shahbani from Karun prison were transferred to an unknown location and are at risk of being executed. On the 28th of November, Hutan Dolati, a nationalist activist, went on hunger strike in protest of the prison authorities for refusing to provide him with the necessary medical care. According to the news last week, at least 9 prisoners of Rajai Shah and Ghazal Hesar prisons were transferred to solitary confinement. This year, many Kurdish students from villages of West Azerbaijan have no teachers.